So in my last few videos, I've been talking a lot about documents. Maybe not the most exciting topic for a lot of people. It conjures up those anxieties that we felt when we had, those of us that did our education on paper. It conjures up that stack of papers that we had to do after school and maybe a lot of other things that we have to do at work that we don't really love. So I'm going to go into this video with some tips on why you need documents, but I'm going to tell you a story about a client where the documents saved the day. I'm Nancy Schick of 30-Year Conflict Resolution. I'm an employment attorney and mediator based in New York City, where I've had my practice for almost 21 years. And documents, believe it or not, are kind of my thing because I really love when I have evidence to work from. In the case that I'm thinking of today, the client was about to get hit with about $500,000 worth of penalties for misclassifying workers. Now, mind you, this is not a huge corporation. This was somebody who was running a marketing company out of an apartment in New York City. So we're not talking about a large operation. But what had happened is he had hired a bunch of independent contractors that the state said, well, are they really independent contractors? Or we think they're employees, which means you didn't have workers' compensation insurance for them. You didn't pay payroll taxes, and you're in a lot of trouble and you're going to owe a lot of money. So, what we did is we started gathering the evidence that he had. What kinds of things did you gather when you contracted with these independent workers? Were they truly independent business owners? And even if there wasn't a formal contract, sometimes there was evidence of an agreement that could be considered a contract. We went through emails, we went through payments, invoices, and I went out because we don't always think about this as documentation, but I went out on the internet. I looked for things like a LinkedIn profile, a website, listings where they were holding themselves out as independent business owners. And you know what happened? We got the penalty rescinded entirely. Yeah, he was facing $500,000 in penalties and he walked away with zero because of documentation. That's how important it is. So if you're interested in seeing if you have the right documentation for your independent contractors, click that link below and schedule a consultation with me. In the meantime, of course, keep listening with your third ear. For those hurts you can heal.